Mr. Transformers 96 here. In the video, I'm going to be talking about a newly shown Hot Toys figure, and this time it is from Arkham, the Arkham series of games from Batman, and it is Deathstroke. So this is extremely exciting personally because I'm a big fan of the Arkham games. They released 3 Arkham figures a while ago. It's been over a year since they've put an Arkham figure on pre-order. So I definitely thought that the Arkham series was done. I think that last San Diego Comic-Con was like my last hope of seeing something new, and when nothing was shown, I kind of decided to, accept the fact that the Arkham series was over. However, it appears not to be, as we now have a new figure. This time it's from Arkham Origins, first one from Arkham Origins. They've done 2 from Night, 1 from Asylum, and now Origins. City is the only game that they haven't made any... Well, actually, that's wrong, because this is just the kind of the new series of Arkham figures, but they did make an original Batman, and that one's from Arkham City. So now they've made at least one collectible from each of the games, which is cool. And they've decided to go with Deathstroke here, and he is looking very nice, I have to say. I do have some hopes for other figures from the Arkham series, so I will be mentioning that at the end here. But just going over Deathstroke, he looks amazing. I really am liking it. Very armored, but with a nice undersuit. You can get some close-up shots where it looks like he's got a lot of rubber or kind of like faux leather, in between the armor bits, and then kind of like a faux chain metal, like inlay, like right here, which does look really nice. I do hope that he does have good articulation. This is the type of figure that I would look at and say he probably has horrible articulation. However, after getting the Arkham Knight and being quite impressed with his articulation, especially in the arms, even though he's so armored up and it seems to be wearing a very similar material to Deathstroke, I would think that, after seeing him and seeing how good of articulation he ended up having, I do think that this one will probably have good articulation as well, considering, I would imagine they would use the same material and same techniques with this figure as they did with the Arkham Knight. But he looks great. I definitely like the blue a lot. The orange looks very nice, especially very metallic around the face, which I think is very cool. His little straps or little... what do you call them? Little tassels that are attached to his helmet. They look really nice, and of course they do have a wire in them, so you can really get them posed, which looks awesome. I mean, his tassels are going to just add so much movement to the character, even if he's just standing on your shelf. Just like the simple pose, but the tassels just make it look very dynamic, which I really do enjoy. And then he does come with a very nice slew of accessories. Just go over those. So he comes with a standard handgun. He comes with a gun that's more of like a grappling hook type of thing. He comes with like what do you call this? Like some sort of not spear, but like a staff. Essentially, he comes with a smaller version of it, kind of an unextended one, and then he comes with a sword, which is very nice. And then, of course, he does come with the base and backdrop, which all the other Arkham figures come with, and then a slew of hands. He is, of course, missing a second head sculpt with the mask removed, and having it as Slade Wilson. But I'm not really, disappointed by that. I mean, an extra head sculpt would have been very cool. It's a nice way to change it up. However, I think that the coolest thing about this is the helmet and the tassels. So, personally, I would probably never display him with the other head sculpt if they even did do the other head sculpt. So I'm not super offended that they didn't, but I can definitely see a lot of people being disappointed by that. Overall, though, I think this looks like a tremendous set. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get it because, I've kind of had it in my mind that the Arkham series was done, and I'm really trying to cut down and just get the very essential Hot Toys figures. And for me, Deathstroke isn't a character that I'm a huge fan of or anything, so I'd mainly be getting him just because the figure looks good, and I don't necessarily want to do that. I want to, get characters that I like, so there's a very good chance I could pass up on this. I'm guessing that this will be, the Arkham Knight was $250, so I'm hoping that this will be $250 as well. Of course, since the Arkham Knight went on pre-order, they have kind of raised the prices on figures, so we'll have to see if they keep this in line with the Arkham line prices, or if they keep it in line with kind of today's updated Infinity War type of prices. So this could definitely be very expensive, but I am expecting it to be about $250. Also, the characters that I would love to see them make in the Arkham series, now that it looks like they've started continuing it, is Harley Quinn, first and foremost. Would love a Harley Quinn figure, and I think that that's, if they're going to make more, I think that Harley Quinn would probably be the next one. I'm just waiting on her, and just about any version of her would be great. Personally, the Asylum one is my favorite. However, I'd really enjoy the Night or City version too. And then Scarecrow is another one. I absolutely love Scarecrow. I would love an Arkham, well, Arkham or Asylum is my favorite Scarecrow, but I think that the Arkham Knight Scarecrow kind of fits in more with this line, and is probably a better fit for Hot Toys. So I'd love that one. And then Mr. Freeze would be wonderful as well, particularly Mr. Freeze from City. But I'm not expecting Mr. Freeze or anything, but that would be very cool. But yeah, there's still so many characters that they can do, and you know, this line I think is doing well. It seems to be quite popular. I'm certainly loving it, and I'm really enjoying the 3 Arkham figures that I have at the moment. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think of Deathstroke, and what other figures you'd love to see from the Arkham line in general. And thanks so much for watching.